me! What do you want?
Oh, it's so fucking beautiful.
Glad to hear that. Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stucky. Carl Stucky?
Carl? Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment.
To be.
You put the lime in the coconut. Drink them both up. Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't murder you in your sleep.
It seems to be my PlayStation.
That's my favorite tune. Coconut. Shut your mouth, you demented has-been. If I had my hammer, I'd shut it for you. Jeez.
So, my PlayStation is sadly, of course, for cutting down some recording.
In the jukebox, Children of the Elder God. Now there's a song for you. It does that. Get stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack.
I wish that my PlayStation wasn't cutting the recording, because this game is so good that nothing should be getting cut out.
Now that's what I'm talking about, yes! This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
It's so quiet. A girlfriend of mine used to like that song. Either way.
Go in there, guy. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stucky, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did. Hello? Mr. Stucky?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring. I am so happy this could be arranged.
Hopefully whatever does get cut out during the recordings is moments where I just stand here waiting for something to happen.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed.
And then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
A woman carrying a lantern around?
Even that sounds better than you singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift it heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
Timer as I usually do on these things when I cut, but I'm not gonna do it here. Bright Falls, the home of the annual Deer Fest.
The Andersons. They're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
The keys? What do you mean, the keys?
That diner was a real nut house.
But I thought we just got them.
This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Pat Main here on PBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks from the big city might want to look up every once in a while. See those stars winking down at you? It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Oh my goodness, the remastered graphics and everything looks so good. A few little mishaps here and there I can see on a few things, but still all good. I'll listen to this beautiful music too.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Yeah, some people, everybody had that. You know, as a kid, you got it, but it can, of course, follow you into adulthood. I will not, you know, act like there's not a few times where I don't, like, turn off a light and be like, oh god, I need to run. Because there's something there. Alan Wake kind of increased that phobia for me as a kid.
The cabin obviously got its name from the shape of the island. It looked like a giant bird leg. Alice had mentioned that the lake was a caldera. There was a dormant volcano under it.
Nothing to see from the car. Ah, that's beautiful. Bro, I can't have the exact same feeling I did when I played this game because I used to live in Utah, and God, I don't know, this game, everything, such a beautiful mixture. And that's why my PlayStation's going crazy with the fan. It wants to go boom. You don't want to go down there, do you? Diver's Isle.
go. Let's take a look inside.
It's dark in there. We need light. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
There's a coffee thermos.
Anyone here?
I mean, if somebody was here, I would have had a problem.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. Famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? He's my favorite writer.
Well, Rose, I
just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I'm just the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF FM. And now it's the music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
God, this is so fucking good. Bro, I would tell you what, if I was in a place like this and I saw this
The water
view,
was clear
oh,
but dark. It looked very deep.
God, if I lived somewhere like this, I would, whoo. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so good to be back. I love this game. I will literally make the guys watch this. I will literally make Zach and Winston watch this. I will literally play through this game multiple times with them. I've beaten this game like 8 times or 9 on like Xbox. So I've played through the whole game just multiple times because I loved it. It's just so
For a
good.
moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned. Damn. I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island.
We're like, bro, I tell ya, I will show the guys this. They need to
The cabin
experience
looked
this
like
beautiful
a time
game.
capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
Like, they need to experience this just wonderful game. It's just so good. Fucking, I'd be tossing that out the window. That thing ain't staying in here.
There's probably a fuse box or a generator in the shed.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
T, Z, and B.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Actually.
Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but
So beautiful. Hold on, I think there's more. I don't want you guys to miss anything. Hell, there might be something we find that even I haven't found. Even though I've played this game like so many times. Beaten it so many times. This is honestly a game that people need to watch or just play. You cannot go through your life missing out on one of the greatest games of all time. This used to be green, now it's blue for like PlayStation.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
it was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
I'm gonna be taking so many pictures when daytime rises. Cherish these moments. You need these daytime moments to be cherished. Trust me.
Alice? Honey? The old door had played a trick on me. Alice wouldn't have come out in the dark. The water was black. I couldn't help but imagine all sorts of horrors lurking in the depths below.
I remember back then, even my dad did look at a few parts of this game, but not that much.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
She's got a surprise.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
What is in the study that I must find? Oh dear.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice. Everyone keeps...
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it.
I don't think I even remember him slamming the door originally.
Alice?
Uh-oh.
Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
What's with the birds? Why are they coming?
Alice, I'm coming! What the hell?
That's also something to... It took over the birds, man. That's what also the other thing I liked. Meanwhile, she's screaming in there and I'm busy like, hold on, I'm trying to get the birds away. Okay, let's go.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
I just realized how am I going to handle the filters for my coming up sections.
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot. Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either. The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
I tell you, you know this game was good if a kid back then, absolutely was able to pursue through this game's entire darkness.
Damn.
I also remember they reused that dam from Alan a lot, which I actually kind of just quote his dam a lot. In many little roleplay things, I do that same damn.
Hello?
Hello? Someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
So yeah, these right here show that you can only find them on Nightmare difficulty, which kind of sucks, because, oh, what are I'm trying to find them all, and, I was trying to find videos that didn't show Nightmare, but it seems I'm failing on that case anyway. So that's why I probably later should just find one that is just an hour long showing everything. But either way, these are my favorite collectibles in any game, and this is why.
Departure by Alan Wake. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
I'll let you figure out what all the manuscripts are all talking about. I'm not gonna spoil that.
Anybody there? Please! I've been in an accident!
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Hey! Hey, you! Phil! There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in Nightfall.
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
Oh.
Fair and square.
This is what I liked that they did with the enemies in the game, is that their voices were distorted at random points. Sadly, these manuscript pages are going to be jumping. They're not going to be
The
complete.
deacon stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter. Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
That's another thing I like, is that Alan would quote a lot of things, would talk about a lot of things from movies. Also, I like how they fixed the flashlight.
I wasn't about to open the door, as long as I was liable to catch an axe with my forehead.
During your trying, it's the latest incontestably proven to let you kill one stone. You can see the sights and keep those cholesterol levels down.
I love the way the voice actor delivered that cholesterol levels line. The Bright Falls map. Yeah, that freaking flashlight's too bright that I can't read. Gotta take in all these little things. Oh, don't have the lights go out. I need the light. I need the phone. I need the police.
Yes.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Hello? Hello?
This is bad. The bulldozer had gone over the cliff with the office. I hoped Stucky had suffered the same fate, but I wasn't planning on staying to find out.
I mean, did you not see him walk away? This is an invitation.
There were more of them. My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
So sometimes you'll find these. They'll have these sit around for you to help you against the fight with the enemies. And you see that right there? Where's it going? It's going somewhere. These, they're going somewhere. Someone's whispering behind.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Here we go. So that's what you need right there. So there are chests and stuff hidden around that'll give you flares, ammo, you know, just something to help you out just a little bit. One thing to note is, I will tell you right now, you find these, use them. Don't save them. Don't, because you're gonna actually lose your inventory multiple times. So, don't save them. There's no point saving them.
The Dark Forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
That's one of the main lines I remember. It's rabbit season. Come here. You'll find a lot of these caches laying around. And it's not hard to miss these. Look at, see, they're not in order as well. So just because I found what is essentially page 5, it's all the way over here.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
No other collectible in games gets me as good as these, where you have Alan himself telling you everything about it.
What the hell was that?
I can remember the first time when I was a kid, I paused my game, and I just paused my game and just so wanted to stop playing right there when I heard that as a kid. I was like, what is that? But I kept going. There was something about the game that I just had to keep going. And it's, Alan's actor is just phenomenal. Seriously.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Like I will tell you right now, if we didn't have the guy, whoever Alan's actor is, I'm gonna look it up later, if we didn't have him for Alan, this Alan Wake would not be as good. It just wouldn't. It just wouldn't. It would not be possible. Like for Uncharted, if we didn't have No One North for Drake, it just wouldn't work.
He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.